Hope you're doing well. This is actually someone who I've been talking to you quite a bit about, Bonnie Gordon, who I used to work with at Backlot Tour at Disney's Hollywood Studios, or formerly known as the Disney MGM Studios. And this is Bonnie. Welcome to Toomey's World.
I'm so happy to be here, Toomey. I missed you.
She was one of the people when I first started coming up with this idea for my channel, Toomey's World, or Toomey's, formerly Toomey's Show, but now Toomey's World. So anyway, thanks again.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I just wanted to figure out you're in this.
Yes,
what this is all about.
I am in my library bard gear. So my best friend and I, Xander Genre, we started a nerd parody band. It's called the Library Bards. Kind of like library cards, but with a B, like a medieval minstrel. And we take top 40 hits and we turn them into the nerdy parody versions they should have been. We make all the songs better. We make them more fun.
And what inspired you to do that?
Well, Xander was on a show on TBS called King of the Nerds, and I was on a nerd reality show on ABC called Quest. And after our two shows were done, we were trying to think of a way that we could merge our fan bases and still travel to cons and do what we love and kind of share our nerddom with the world. So that's how the Library Bards were created.
Well, you also did something else before that, before the Quest and everything, and that was do something for Lights.
Oh yes, I do voiceovers as well, and I did the voice a lot of stories for Children Highlights magazines. So if you go online to their website and you click on some stories to have them be read aloud to you, you might hear my voice. My voice is a little sad today though.
Yes, she's not able to speak, but one thing that I liked about her Backlot Tour is some kind of voice that she can always do, some dentist girl voice.
Oh, it's also the voice I used for the 1920s radio show, Tales of Extraordinary, being Beverly Vavrila. But, well, hey there, I'm the dentist. What do you mean file your teeth? I have your file right here. Ho ho.
I will show you part of her voice work that she's done in the past. It's very amazing. It's something that makes me get inspired each and every day. Now, speaking of being in entertainment, what inspired you? Who inspired you?
Who inspired me? Well, when I was little, I didn't have a lot of friends. I was kind of like the nerdy kid that would, put on skits in my room and do shows for my grandma or my mom. And I loved comedy. I loved making people laugh because I was never going to be the pretty one.
You made me laugh. You made me laugh.
I was like the weird nerdy kid, but when I could make people laugh, everyone loved me. I was like, this is the way to do it. So a big inspiration to me are like some of the old female comedians like Carol Burnett, Lucille Ball, Mae West. I'm also a huge Jim Carrey fan. He always showed me that you can be goofy, make wacky faces, and still be loved.
Do you think of yourself as a celebrity?
I don't consider myself as a celebrity. The best thing I can say about doing the Quest and voiceovers and the Library Bards is that we always, Xander and I always try and put a very positive image of ourselves out there, and we're very big on, positive energy, loving yourself, being true to yourself. And the best thing I can say about being recognized, I would call it a celebrity status. It's more of like, I feel when people are inspired by what I've done, it's the best feeling in the world because I can show them not to be afraid to be themselves or to go out and create what they want to do and to not be afraid to take a chance. Yeah.
Do you like to be judged for recognition or be judged for being a person?
It's a little bit of both because the projects that I do, like the Library Bards and the Quest, I was myself. So if you want to judge me from some of the work that I've done, then you're judging me on myself because I tried to stay very true to myself on the Quest, and with the Library Bards, Xander and I are us. So, if you like what we do, then you like us. So I say it's a win-win. They can find me on Twitter at BonnieBelleG, also on Instagram at the same name. And Xander and I are band Library Bards everywhere, all over the world at Library Bards.
As you know, my big part of doing Toomey's World is raising awareness about autism. And besides knowing me for 10 years.
So long.
I know.
We go way back.
How do you know what autism is?
I know what autism is because I've been surrounded by it. Ever since I was young, I had a friend in Louisiana, one of my first friends ever, was autistic, and I had no idea. And it wasn't until later in life when they said, thank you so much for being my friend. No one ever wanted to be my friend because I was really you know, they said I was considered weird and this and that. And I was like, well, I'm considered weird and different. And, you know, being autistic, I don't see it, you know, like how you call it, the gift of A. It is a gift. Like you have something different that makes you unique and different to the world. You're like a snowflake. And your autism makes you see the world differently. And sometimes that's what the world needs.
And that's what I'm here doing. I'm here to share with not only how I see it, but also letting other people like yourself share it from your perspective, which is what I like. And lastly is how would you like to be remembered?
How would I like to be remembered? I would like to be remembered, if I had ever had to make my mark on the world, I would like to be remembered as someone who brought joy to people, like making people laugh, making people smile. When I'm gone from the nether regions of space, I want people to think, when they think of the name Bonnie Gordon, I just want them to smile and have a positive feeling about me.
And I just want to say thank you, Bonnie.
Thanks for having me, Tumi, and it's so good to see you again. I missed you.
10 years I've known this girl, and look what happens.
We're so old.
Well, that's all the time we have for this time around again, Bonnie. Thank you. Until we meet again, John Toomey saying, you are you, I am me. Together we can make a difference. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See ya. Peace.
Bye, Tumi World.